now I'm recording. So now I have it all set up. Okay. So, what are we gonna say? This is the first episode of the Florida Medical Marijuana Podcast. Oh shit, I lost Boogie. Oh no, you're back now. Okay. Wait. You still see it, right? We can wait for people to arrive in the chat. Exactly. My hoodie is fully green screened. Alright. 4 people watching. King Jappy Joe is in the chat, the legend. What's up, King Jappy? Make sure Boogie, his microphone is on the thing. Trying to record this and stream at the same time so that I can edit it. Discord. Alright. Big Beluga, Erickson G in the chat. I got Power Slap. Let me move my laptop closer so I don't have to look over there. Go. Oh, the fucking charger though. Alright. I got Power Slap on in the background and the pod. Let's go. Nice. Tyler Burns in the chat. We have a bunch of people in the chat now. We got 8 people watching. I was saying King... Wait, can you see the chat? You gotta bring up the chat somewhere. King Jappy Joe, classic, in the chat. Do you know Big Beluga?
Hell yeah, man, that's Beluga. That's big homie. Hey, that's big homie right there. Shout out to that. Hey, cheers, everybody. Cheers.
Still figuring out the setup here.
Happy Friday.
Indeed.
Sorry, guys, in advance for my lighting situation, but you gotta make do and make do. I mean, I probably could switch my seating, but then there would be a little glare from the porch light, so I don't know. I kind of like this little ambiance, like, who is that man, that mysterious man?
Wait, they're saying they can't hear Boogie. Forgot about that.
No, they can't hear Boogie? No way.
God damn it. Hold on.
Yes.
Video capture. I know I can fix it. Hold on. Desktop capture. Damn it, I hate this stupid ass bullshit we have to deal with.
Hey, we're a process in the making.
True.
Process in the making. Let me see if there's anything I do on my end. Nope. You see, adjust your personal voice settings. Voice activity.
1 second.
I wonder, can they hear me now? I wonder if they can hear me now. This is that wah wah wah.
Damn it.
You know what? Since you're on Discord, I know you know what I'm gonna do.
Huh.
I'm gonna hop on the computer. And we are gonna.
Wait. They said I can hear Boogie pretty well. I hear Boogie better now.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Wait, let me see if I can hear it on my own.
They can hear me now? Because if not, I will go on Discord on the desktop and see if that makes any difference.
Yeah, they can hear you, I think. It's just like quiet.
It's quiet?
Yeah, but let me see if I turn you up on Discord. Oh wait, I have you at 200% volume.
Let me see. Can y'all hear me now? Can they hear me now?
Such bullshit. Let me see if I turn you up on Discord. Wait, I have you at 200% volume.
Damn it.
Wait.
That's crazy. You're on the Streamlabs. That's.
Oh, output. Wait, talk again?
Yo.
Oh my god, now it's so loud. Okay, this might fix it.
Yo, yo, yo. Can y'all hear me now? Hear me. Can y'all hear me now? Yo.
Oh my god, I think I fixed it.
Think you fixed it?
Yeah.
Alright.
There we go. Alright. So.
What I'll do is I can do this too.
It's perfect.
Since you're on YouTube. You're on YouTube, right?
Yeah. You.
Right.
Yeah. Check my stream and tell me if it sounds right.
That's exactly what I'm about to do right now.
We gotta know for sure.
Randy Rhoads live. I hear myself on the live. Since you're on YouTube. I hear it. YouTube, right?
Yeah.
You hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, check my stream and tell me.
It sounds perfect now.
That's
Tyler
exactly
Burns says much louder. Perfect.
There we go. Hey, we in there. All right. Go ahead and stop that so we don't get that delay in there. And then in the meantime, I can also look at the chat while we're doing this. So
exactly.
There you go.
So now we have everything perfect. This is supposed to be
All right,
me
so
and Boogie's prototype of a Florida medical marijuana podcast. And this is supposed to be the first episode, the tier list. What do you guys think of that? Picking up another G of Soapberry. What the hell is Soapberry?
Soapberry, let's see here. Let me see what they're talking about here. I gotta get myself up to speed here.
Yeah.
Make sure I plug back in my cellular device. All right. So let's see what everyone's talking about here. What's up? We got Jappy in here talking. We got Tyler Nice Bro Boogie Kills Me smoking that Gak smoothie. Hey, that Gak smoothie is where it's at.
We
You
got
guys there?
yeah.
All right. Everyone's saying they can hear me. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, good. Works. All right, bet. We are in there. We're in there.
It's a cross of papaya and guava fresh press from 710.
That sounds good. That sounds really good.
Sounds fire.
Like that sounds amazing. Like it sounds
All right,
amazing.
bet. We're in there.
So all right, let's get this shit shakalacking.
All right. So what do we want to? Which one do we want to start with? You think?
All right, let's start off with what we think would be the lowest tier, the lowest of low.
All right.
Let's just get that out of the way.
I see there's a green dragon tier, but I think green dragon's pretty good, so I don't know if we're gonna use that one.
Let's just say this: I've had two things from Green Dragon. Okay,
You've been there?
and
You've actually been there?
I've actually been there. When I renewed my card, I remember when they first opened one up over here in Tampa. I went there and used my 75 off 150, and you get that every time you renew your card, if anyone's wondering.
Mm-hmm.
So I went ahead and loaded up on some cards. You know, they don't have any rosin or any live resins, just straight distillate cards, and they're so-called wax. And let's just start off by saying this: the wax. Imagine someone pouring pine sol down your throat, and they're expecting you to enjoy it. It tasted like straight up chemical cleaning solution, artificial pine sol.
And it actually
And
could be. We don't know.
yeah, and then as far as wax goes, it didn't have that wax consistency. It was more so like the sugar, like it was more like
Like
chunky
crumble?
crystal like. Yeah, it was like crystal like, almost like crumbly, and I was just like, this is supposed to be wax.
Like it's supposed been
So
sitting on the shelf for 7 months?
yeah, it wasn't very good at all. It wasn't enjoyable. The taste was horrible. It made when my Puffco was working, it turned it like this weird brown consistency, and I wasn't burning it very hot at all. And as far as the pens go, it's distillate. You get it's not much to really write home about, but I mean, their distillate carts, they're always on sale for about 15 clams a pop. So if anyone's wondering and they want to go ahead and get their cart fixed, Green Dragons usually got them for 15 clams. They got all types of weird, wacky flavors, and
Did you try the flower?
I had a pre-roll from them, and it burnt my lungs. And as far as anything else, that was just enough for me not to waste my rep.
So
Although, I will say this: I've been thinking about going there just for science and purchasing a quarter's worth of some flour and actually, doing a little live review on it and giving my honest opinion. But we'll see. We'll see about that.
so where does that put them, you think? Between
Okay.
F and A tier?
Man, they get a fucking flat F.
All right.
Like they get it.
I think I agree there. I think we're going to put
They get
them F.
an F. They get 2 thumbs down. If I had more hands, I'd give them more
Double
thumbs
thumbs?
down.
Double thumbs down? For Green
Thumbs.
Dragon?
And if I had more, I'd give them more thumbs down. Like, I get it. They're like the mom and pop shop of the cannabis world. Like they're like the, even if you're not even balling like that, if you don't have the money, I wouldn't go to. I would just hit up your local plug before
Tyler
you go to
Burns
Green
never been
Dragon.
there. True. All right. So the next one, let's do a good one this time. Let's do.
All right.
Let's pick Jungle Boys. What do you think of them?
Ooh, JB. For them, the price point, they could be a little
Their
expensive.
price point is bad. They're always expensive. They never do sales. The
Yeah.
the the rosin is pretty much $70 no matter what day you go.
Yeah, and when they do have sales, it's usually like 10 or 15% off of like $100 and something. So you have to spend the money to get that little what,
Yeah.
10, $15 off your final purchase. So, but if you were to eliminate the price point as far as their flour goes, I would say that their flour is pretty decent. It tends to be, to me, the stuff that I've gotten a little bit on the drier end, but as far as the effects and the way it smokes, I would give it on a scale out of 1 out of 10. I'd give it a probably, not probably. We'll go ahead and give it like a 6, 7, 5.
And some people say it has like that Dasani kind of thing you see at Sunnyside, but Jungle Boys has their own, like where all the flour kind of like tastes and smells the
Yeah,
same. I've heard that.
and honestly, I think it just has to do with where they grow it at, like their water system, like maybe their fertilization system. Who, like, I don't know. It just maybe that has something to do with the taste of like the flour, because you're right, all of their flour kind of tends to has that same taste,
Hmm.
and it's like you can't really distinguish any of the flour from one another. So yeah, if if on this list here, I'd give them a C.
See?
What do you think?
Yeah, because they're good, but like it's too expensive, so I just never go there. Like I've probably been there
Right,
like once in like the past 6 months, just because it's too
right,
expensive. And Sunburn in Orlando, they're right next to each other, so I just go to Sunburn instead. So,
right.
but I wouldn't say like they're mid, but I don't know, C or B. Well, I don't know, cause
I don't know, Randy.
C is pretty bad, like, but let's put them C. Let's put them C. Just
Yeah,
to entice them to lower their prices a little bit. I know they're gonna see this. They're
yeah.
gonna they're gonna want to go higher on the list. You know.
Because if they were to lower their prices, then they could very well be like a B. But until then, nah, they're a C.
Yeah.
They get a C grade for me.
All right. What about Fluent? This is one that I really hate. I don't like them at all.
Ooh.
Have you been there?
Good old Fluent. Don't get me started on Fluent. Okay, I won't be super harsh, but I'll say this: their Freedom Town holding line
Yeah, a lot of people
tends to
like
be
that
pretty
one.
decent. Like, I've gotten a couple of batches of the Freedom Town holdings, and that seems to be your best bet if you want some fresh, okay tasting flour that has some pretty mediocre to mid effects.
But isn't it
Everything
always
else
like
after that,
$45?
45. I mean, they usually have like some of, like, I like to call it their hay. And it's always 17. It's always $17. When you see it on sale for 17 and 18, just know that it's the bottom of the barrel bullshit that they're trying to make
It's
get
gonna
off the
be
shelves.
leafy as fuck.
Yes, and it crumbles up into like powder. So, and their price point, they're a little absurd too, because when I saw that they had something by the name of Fatso by Freedom Town Holdings, they had the nerve to have it posted for 70 freaking dollars for an eighth.
70 and you paid it?
No, I didn't pay anything. I
Hell
just
no.
I just saw it on there. I would never pay 70 anything for, not an eighth. Definitely not an eighth. So
Exactly.
Fluent, you know what? They get a D.
D.
Just yeah, they gonna get a D.
I kind of want to put them F because I just hate them that much.
Well, hey, you know what?
But they're better than Green Dragon, right? So
I mean,
it's just
it
kind of
kind of.
tough.
I mean, this is how I see it. Green Dragon is like driving a car that has a blown motor, no brake pads,
No
and you
steering
and you
wheel.
no steering wheel, and your muffler's dragging on the ground, about to
It's like
blow
a
up.
fucking Flintstones car. You gotta run under it.
Yeah, and Fluent, they're more like your CV joints are about to break, but it's still going to get you to where you got to get, kind of safe, but you need to
For
get
like 20
checked out.
minutes and then it
So
goes away, the effects.
yeah, so it you know, is there a way you can put like them in the middle, like DF, like like a DF?
We could
Is that
we
possible?
could just lower Green Dragon to its own tier because it does have one.
Yeah, go ahead and just
All
put
right.
Green Dragon. Green Dragon's just Green Dragon.
Yeah, that's
They
just they're
belong
their
by
own thing. Fluent F tier.
Dragon. I
It makes
mean,
sense. F Fluent.
I like the name Green Dragon. I just don't like your product.
Tyler Burns said they have good gummies. I don't know if I've tried them before.
Okay, I will agree with Tyler on that. Fluent does have some pretty damn good gummies. And Randy, I'll tell you this: if you do get a chance to try them, they taste like candy. I had the sour blueberry ones, and I had the watermelon ones. And if I didn't tell myself that those were edibles and they're gonna fuck me up, I could literally eat the entire bag.
Yeah, but are they
Happily.
like sugary? That's what I hate about most of the edibles. Like they're
Yeah,
like covered in
they're
sugar.
sweet. Yeah, they have like the little sugar little crystals on them, so it's got a sugar coating on them.
All right,
But
they're F.
yeah, Tyler, I agree. They're definitely legit.
The next one I want to go with, it's right next to Fluent where I live. It's Cannabis. You ever been there?
Uh, I've never been to cannabis.
Yeah, this one it's kind of like Fluent, but uh, like kind of worse. But they do have. I used to always get the RSO chocolates from here, so I want to put them D tier since you've never been
But
there.
didn't I thought Trulieve bought them out? Didn't Trulieve buy them out?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's still open.
Oh,
But
okay.
what do you think? Have you heard about them?
I've heard of cannabis. Like I've been on their website just to like for shits and giggles, and they have some reasonable prices. Like they're not expensive. Like
Yeah,
they're pretty pocket friendly.
yeah.
So I mean, but
But
I've
they don't
never
have
had a chance.
rosin or anything. Like they just have like mid flower and edibles. So.
Aren't they the ones that started the dab tabs?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They have like, and everybody hates them because it's like you're vaping like plastic.
I was like dab tabs.
It's pretty
That's
cool though.
weird.
Whenever you hear about them, you're like, oh my god, dab tap. That sounds cool. Until you actually learn about.
Yeah.
What do you think, D or
For
F?
for cannabis, I'll let you take this one since I've never been there. I can't really
Yeah,
give my opinion, but
I'll
I'll
put
let
them
you take
D. I have good memories of the chocolates. Anybody in the chat been there?
And
Tyler
yeah,
Burns.
anybody in the
17
chat ever
people
been to
watching
cannabis?
now. That's my new record for sure.
Hey, let's go.
All right. Anyone in the chat want to suggest which one next?
Yeah, chat. Which one
Come on,
next?
chat.
Are we gonna go with Trulieve, Air Cannabis, or Terra, Curaleaf? Which one is it gonna be?
There's a lot left.
While you guys decide, I think I'll take a rip. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. He's going to Dabbington City.
No, I'm going to Bowlington City.
Tyler Burns says I've never been there. Randy, didn't you do a video on them? Or no, never. I don't know if I've done a video on them.
I don't recall seeing any cannabis videos on your channel.
Yeah. I think because I've only had the edibles, and
Yeah.
edible videos get like 50 views, so that's probably why. Someone, Big Beluga says Sunburn. Jay says Insa underrated goat. To be honest, Tyler Burns says Suterra.
Cheers, Raquel.
Another one
You
says
know what?
Sunburn. So we got 2 votes for Sunburn.
So we'll go with Sunburn.
You've been there, right? I forgot.
I've been there and I've had only their flour. Haven't had any of their carts or any of their concentrates. But I'll say this, their flour, I like their flour.
Yeah.
I had something it was something like Big Mac or something burger. Hash burger.
Fat
And
burger or oh, I
it
can't
was
remember either.
something burger and it was bro, it had like this funky like it smelled like feet, but like in a good way. Like it just had like a pungent funk to it. And I'm like, man, I had that. I tried some headband. Man, I tell you, if you like that sativa-ish type that like fills your head and it just feels tight, and you just feel like that headband is where it's at. And I've
Yeah.
also got to try Kim Dog. They had the Kim Dog.
Oh, Chem D, you mean? Chem Dog,
Yeah,
yeah.
the Kim D. Yeah, I wanted to try their version of the Trop Cherry because I have tried Jungle
Yeah,
Boys.
that one
I
is
tried
so
the
good.
Trop Cherry.
The purple hash, it's like actually purple. It's crazy.
Oof.
King Jappy Joe says double burger. That might be it.
There you go. There you go. Double
Tyler
burger.
says their blackberry flower was really good.
Yeah, like Sunburn. Sunburn gets a lot of hate. It for
Because
whatever
everybody
reason.
hates Cobb. They're not
Listen,
in the Cobb squad.
it's like you can hate Cobb. Honestly, Cobb ain't never did nothing to me.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't care.
Wait, I've probably had 5 Trop Cherry buckets as Big Beluga.
Oh yeah, Beluga is the concentrate king. Like
Jay says I
he
like how frequent they have sales, which is true.
he was just talking about going to Sunburn and getting, I think, a gram of something and then like a bucket, 4 gram bucket.
Yeah.
Well, that's insane. Like their prices are reasonable too for like
I
their
like the
concentrate.
rewards too. I've used the $250 off rewards thing, and it's basically like a free 4 gram bucket.
Yeah, I
But
need to start shopping there more
yeah, you
often.
have to spend like $2,000 or something.
Big ball and brandy over there.
And they have in the rewards thing, I think if you like a certain point, you can get like a tour to the grow with your rewards points. I've seen people do that.
Yep.
Trop Cherry Piatella says Tyler Burns. Jay says Blue
Okay.
Zlushi is my
I've
favorite
heard that
strain.
blues sushi. I heard it's really good.
Yeah,
I've been hearing about that a lot.
I can't remember if I had that one. I probably did.
Yeah, see, Beluga said he got his now, so yep. I already knew that. Yeah, man. There's a lot of things I want to try. I wish I just had like endless, like unlimited amount of money, so I could just walk in and just be like, you know what?
Yeah,
Give me 2 of everything you have in the store,
yeah.
everything.
So if they're watching this, they need to sponsor us. If you're watching this, Grady
Yeah,
Cobb.
that's what I'm saying, y'all. Exactly. Like y'all don't understand. Like we'll drive so much traffic. You know, help you help us, we help you. Capiche?
So where should we put them? Are they one of the best in A tier?
You know what? Sunburn. We're not gonna boost their head all the way up. I'll give them a B.
All right, let's put them B. They're not quite the absolute best. Because the quality could be better, It could be blowing my
Yeah.
mind. It could be taking me to the fucking outer space atmosphere
Right.
for like 12 hours.
Hey, what's going on, Stretch?
Austin says I like Curaleaf rewards. I like them. It's like you don't have to spend that
Yes.
much and you can get like $10 off within like 3
I
visits.
Curaleaf, I do like their rewards because I totally forgot I was part of the rewards program, and like when I just went there and picked up the grassroots stuff the other day, she's like, "No, do you want to use your reward points?" And I was like, "How many do I have?" And she was like, "You have over 4,000." I was like, 4,000? I was like, that's how. I was like, I don't even want to know how much money that is. And I was like, I don't even want to know. It's like, can I use some of my points? I don't want to use them all. I was like,
Yeah. Have you been
so
there a lot?
literally, I mean, I went there. I mean, I go there quite frequently for their edibles because I like to get their 5 milligram 20 pack of their nanos,
Mm.
the little jams, and those seem to work. They work well for me, so I like to get their edible. And whenever they have their flower on sale at the grassroots, I like to pick up some of that stuff too.
Have you had the
I
X
just
Bites, the edibles? I feel like those are the best
Yes,
ones. The strawberry X
bro.
Bites.
X bites, I love those X bites, man. They're hard hitting, and they come out that onset quick, like
Yeah.
quick.
I actually have this one right here. I have the RSO Sativa. See if you can see it. Chocolate. Wait.
Oh, since you just mentioned that, now you have to eat one on the live.
For real. But I don't know if, yeah. I've eaten half of it. Let's see what people were saying in the chat.
Yeah, Austin, hella deals. Tyler, I have some of that blue breath mints, and I tell you what, that shit is delicious.
The taste on the blue breath mints is nice.
Yes.
The effects could be longer, but still pretty good.
Randy's over there eating that chocolate bar like a true fat kid.
I'm trying to, and I'm trying to focus on the chat. There's so many people.
You took
Austin
that. You took a
Ortega.
yeah.
They gave me
Diamond
a
card
free mug
influencers.
with a bowl built in once, which was dope. Says J. Diamond card speed hitting. That's what I have right now. The liquid diamond cart right here.
I want to try those, the liquid diamond cards.
They're so good, but they're like $40 most of the time. They had them for like 30 one time, and they were a steal. But I know they're expensive.
Yeah, I want to try that. I want to try
brick
that. I want to try that big ass brick too.
Yeah, the 2 gram one, I've had that one, but it's good, but like it's 2 grams in one, so like after you hit it like 30 times, it's like not gonna be as good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they're BDT too, like botanical, but I like their pens. They have the 0.3 grams.
Oh yeah, those are steel right there. That's a steal.
Because sometimes they have like a little whiteboard when you walk in, and I saw like they have like $3 pens sometimes, so that's like huge steal.
Oh yeah, that's a steal.
So
What's the next?
Curaleaf, I guess we're talking about Curaleaf already.
Since we're
So
talking about Curaleaf, so hey, Curaleaf, if I had to put them up there, I'd give them a C because they got good discounts. You know,
on the
they have some
same level
foods.
as Jungle Boys.
Hey, you know, only reason I'm putting them up there with the C category is because as a price point, their prices are reasonable. The reward system is it's great. I believe it's like for every dollar you spend, you get a dollar in rewards points. Come on, that's you can't beat that with a stick.
Yeah. Have
So
you had the rosin yet, or you've only seen it?
I've only seen it on your channel, but
Yeah.
after seeing it, I think I'm gonna pull the trigger and go get
Yeah.
some tomorrow.
Because it used to be way worse, but now, like in the past couple of months, it's like lighter and it like looks more like
Yeah,
other people's rosin, and it's not like staining people's puff coats and shit.
yeah, I'm gonna have to go try some definitely.
People are saying C. Tyler says C plus.
See,
GMN
see,
Stretch says D
see,
or
some
F.
people, D or F. Oh, come on, stretch.
Come
Give
on,
me a
Stretch. Come on.
damn. It's not. Look, Curaleaf has stepped their game up tremendously. So, you know,
They're definitely
I
not as
feel
bad as Fluent. Like you can actually get something decent,
yeah.
and they
At
have
least
everything. They have
listen.
rosin,
At
flour,
least. Oh,
edibles.
and another reason I'll give Fluent or Curaleaf a C is even though they give their flour in the Mylar packaging, they give you a little Bovita pack. It's like a little small Bovita
Yeah,
disc in every one of these that you get. So I mean, at least you know your flour is getting hydrated and you're not gonna get some bone dry product. So that's another reason I give them a C. If they were to put their stuff in jars, you know, they'd be like a C plus, a
yeah.
C plus plus.
Hmm. GMN says okay, they are better than Fluent. He's at least giving them
Yeah,
that. All right,
man,
so
Beluga. He said it's on Green Dragon for me. Beluga, you're in timeout, bro. You're in timeout.
oh, it's he's saying it's on Green Dragon, like the lowest.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Stop the cap.
Yeah, Tyler Burns says he's been scared to try their rosin. It has been bad, but if you check my new video, you'll see that it looks pretty decent. Jay
Just
says,
try it, guys. I mean,
I
I'm
thought
gonna try it.
grassroots. Oh yeah, I think some of the strains come in jars, some of them come in bags, so it like depends which one. Because I've gotten
Yeah,
different
like
ones like that. What are you saying?
yeah, I don't know why they gave it to me in a bag. Everything I get from them has been in a damn bag.
Yeah. Yeah, but with the like the pack thing, you can put it in like a glass jar, and then with the pack, it's like
Let's
Alex
see,
phone says.
Alex phones. What's missing is Chronic and Chronic cameo. Hey, that'd be funny if Chronic just popped his head in and was like, "Yo, yo, yo, it's me, Chronic." I'm like, "Hey,
We would have to share the screen though. I don't know where I'd put him. Maybe in the bottom left. Same Tyler, don't
yeah,
want stains.
yeah,
The Flowery. All right.
yeah."
So Curaleaf, let's put him. I think either C or D. What do you think?
You know what? We'll just put him in the D category for now, and
All
then
right.
if we need to switch some things around, we'll switch it around.
All right. Someone says all the
Yeah,
new rosin is
yeah,
7% terps.
we'll
Right,
see.
Alex. Someone says Peace World.
Ooh,
All right. What do you think we should do
peace.
next?
All right, let's see. Next one. Let's do Suterra.
Suterra, I haven't been there in a while, but I have been there a couple times. What do you think of them?
I've been there. I've been there a couple times.
Have you?
Suterra,
I think they have bubble
I've
hash,
had
right?
their full spectrum. Yeah, they have both hash. I tried their full spectrum carts and their distillate carts, and of course their flour.
Oh shit! It's freezing. Your camera's lagging.
Their
Hold on.
If their flour that comes in the glass jars, like for example, Animal Larry, that's a strain where you better be ready because Animal Larry is some great stuff.
Yeah,
And
I
if
think
you
that's one of their
can
best indicas.
find some, yeah, if you're able to get your hands on some Animal Larry, I would highly suggest you get more than one jar because it will put you on your ass. And as far as their concentrates, don't get it. Don't get their wax. Don't get their shatter. Their rosin, it tastes like ass. I
It
had their
ruins any
rosin.
device you use with it, like a puff coat will get stained immediately.
It yeah, like have you like they had this new I guess brand called the Galileo, and I got like one of their half gram of their rosin, and I'm like it tasted everything tasted burnt, and it was in the lowest setting, and everything just tasted burnt, and it left. And when I went to wipe it clean, it was like black, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I won't be getting this ever again. So, Satera,
Someone said their Primo flour is decent. I'm not sure what that is.
yeah, their Primo flour is decent. If you get their Primo,
Oh, like premium? Yeah,
that's
yeah.
lately that's usually been on sale for about 35 clams. But when it's not, it'll run 50 all day out the door. But when it's always on sale for 35, I would get it.
You see
You
what
know,
Tyler
because
said?
they're you know, which we'll see, Tyler. They have good carts, decent oil. I'll grab their chocolate. It's cheap. Yeah, see? Yep. Even the bartender. If the bartender tells you that, then there you go. That's all you need to know.
I got my proxy from there too. I forgot. So that's cool.
Oh,
They like allow all the discounts on the proxy. So,
and then I'm gonna upgrade my stuff.
hmm, where could we put them?
Um.
Tyler says D. Same level as Cannabis and Curaleaf.
You know what? You know what? Yeah, they can go down into the D category.
All right.
They,
D. Green Dragon. Someone said Green Dragon is A tier. So the Sniffle Wizard says Green Dragon is A tier. Damn.
what?
Damn. He must be
Sniffle
smoking that
Wizard?
Green
Nah.
Dragon.
Nah,
Someone
he's
says
trolling.
maybe D
He's
is
got to be
harsh.
trolling right now. There's no way that he's trolling.
Hmm.
He's got to
Sunburn
be.
Hearts. Big Beluga got his proxy there too. 40% off. Can't beat it, he says.
All right, so let's see what's gonna be the next one, guys. What's gonna be the next one? You know what? Let's just pick a random person out of the chat and let them pick.
Yeah.
Um,
Sniffle Wizard, what do you think? What should we do
yeah,
next?
Sniffle Wizard, show us the way.
Green Dragon C. Someone said that Sniffle Wizard is the Green Dragon CEO in the chat. He's the only person.
Well, we'll know if we get like a email saying we want to make you our poster child of Green Dragon. I'm like, no sir, no sir.
He says he's trolling. I work at JB. I know him. He's the bud tender that works there. My favorite Jungle Boys bud tender, Sniffle Wizard. Austin says true.
Sniffle. All right. Well, Sniffle Wizard, since you work at JB, answer this question. How come y'all never run any real sales, brother?
True.
Why is everything like, I get it, the name Jungle Boys they were based out in Cali, now it's down here. But why is everything gotta be cost an arm and a leg, bro? Like y'all have $90 $90 cart. A $90 cart, damn near $100. Why?
Jay says those new JB dispos look kind of sick. They do. Have you seen the new ones?
I have. That's the ones I'm talking about. Like, I mean, they do look sick, but it's like, damn, for one, it's like $90, like 100 bones.
Yeah.
For one cart, it's like,
Sniffle Wizard says, Lamau, I don't know, bro. I always try to tell him. Even I be shopping at Sunburn sometimes. True.
Yeah.
All right. But nobody's answering what one we should do next.
All right, so then
should we do a really good one or a bad one again?
Let's do a really good one.
How about Cookies? Have you been there?
Haven't tried that one.
Have you heard about it though?
I've heard of Cookies. Yeah, I've heard of Cookies.
I've been there like twice.
How do you like it?
I mean, I feel like it's like overpriced, but it's still pretty good. It's kind of like Jungle Boys too, but I feel like Jungle Boys is still better. So
you think Cookies is more of like the hype because of the name?
Yeah, and like when you go in, they try to get you to like buy the merch and stuff like every time. It's like it's like it's like going into a Supreme store that sells weed.
Oh,
basically.
Okay. So yeah, one of those places trying to upsell you on shit you don't want.
Yeah, and they never have any good sales either. So I'd put them D with Suterra and. All right. D for Cookies.
Put them with the D.
All right, people are saying Air Wellness.
GrowHealthy, Trulieve. Let's see. You got Air, Flowery, GrowHealthy, Trulieve.
Have you? What one have you been to like most recently that you most know about?
Most recently, Trulieve.
Trulieve. I know I'm gonna be biased against Trulieve, but I'm still gonna consider your thoughts here, because it's a collective effort here.
We'll keep it. We'll keep it. We'll keep it simple with old Trulieve. Starting off with their PR, their price. I feel like as far as flower, their price point, and the quality of their flower, it's pretty high, and it is pretty high up there because, for example, their roll one flower for 20 clams always out the door, and usually those terps are usually always in the 2s, 2.5, sometimes even 3s. You can't beat that for 20 bone. And their rosin and their concentrates is pretty good. Like their terpene sauce, I think it's phenomenal. Like I had the merengue from them. It was very good on the taste palette. They have a great selection of their carts. Now
people are saying C. A lot of people saying C.
Yeah, I would agree with that and put it with C. Now, as far as the behind the scenes shit, I don't like it. I don't like how they treat
people dying in the grow in Massachusetts and stuff.
Yeah, and they treat their employees like slave drivers. Like they literally.
It's like working at McDonald's or Walmart.
Yeah.
Or being in a Walmart too.
Yeah, you can put Trulieve with the C. Sorry, Trulieve, if you're watching.
Trulieve.
I like you.
C.
I do like you, but you get a C from me.
All right, Trulieve C. The next one, How about, have you been to Move before?
Yeah, I've been to Move. Move.
They used to be the best flower. Like they were like everyone used to say if you want to get good flower like a year and a half ago or like 2 years ago, everyone would say Move.
Yeah. I
But
had some Rocky Road from them and some ice cream haze, some Mac one. I tried their high end Verano. You know what I'm talking about? Their Verano line.
yeah, like the
And
reserve one.
yeah, their reserve, and that was, was it worth 60? No, it wasn't worth 60. And the only reason I got it is because I used my first time discount. So no, it wasn't 60. So I mean, it it their prices, if you catch them on sale, they're good too. And what I liked about them is they have like, I forgot, they have like a secret menu that they don't display on their website. You actually have to go into their store, and they have stuff on their menu, and sometimes they'll have Ace for like $15 a Ace, $10 cards, $25 concentrates. So it's like, you know, it's for Move for me. I would put them up there. Mm, I give them like a B, to be honest.
B. Hmm.
Yeah, I give them a B.
Hmm.
Let me let me
You've
let
had the
my
rosin, right?
Yeah, I've had their rosin. Their rosin's pretty decent. It gets expensive because I've noticed that's one of the things that's not on sale.
What do you think
Let me
of
let
the
my
legs of Move flower, like the effects?
Oh, the legs. I mean, that's pretty average.
Yeah. And a lot of people say, oh wait,
I
do you
mean,
freeze
I would
again? Oh
say
wait,
it's longer.
wait. Yeah. It's longer than what?
But no, I mean, their their rosin's pretty good.
King Jappy says F. Damn.
Yeah,
I think
Jappy.
like a lot of people say the flower is like PGR. You know what PGR is?
Yeah, that PGR is like it
Like a
looks like it's been shaven.
yeah, like it's like a
It's like
chemical they use to like make it look more dense, but then it just looks like
Yeah,
unnatural
but
kind of.
honestly, I think it's just the way the machine, the auto machine, just trims it, and like
Yeah,
all their nubs just look shaven. And it, majority, most of like a lot of the bud looks like that,
yeah,
unless you get like a buddy of mine, he had some gold leaf, and it didn't look like that. But we can do that one next. We'll talk about that one next. But yeah, for
yeah.
Move, you know, put them, actually, don't give them a B, give them a C.
I agree. Put them C.
Yeah, they're not bad.
All right. Looks like my freaking light died. Hold on. Give me like 2 seconds. We need a break. Hold on.
All right.
Let me fix that. Second.
Hey, 30, maybe I got your money, don't you worry. I say, hey, man, hey. See, guys, while he's doing that, I'm just gonna sit here and, hey, 30, baby, I got your money, don't you worry. Say, hey. Oh man. Oh man. Jay, Move prices are insane. The sales help. That is true. Their prices, they can be pretty womp womp womp. Let's get it.
Give me 1 second.
Not a problem. Not a problem. What we gonna do here? Whoop, whoop. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna put some music on.
All right.
Some non copyrighted music so we don't get in trouble. So we don't get in trouble, you dig? Because we don't need that.
Let me hit the Benjamin real quick.
A Benjamin?
On green, lowest setting. Don't want it to be too harsh.
Let's see here.
Sniffle Wizard
Not,
says, what's the most THC milligrams you've consumed in one sitting?
huh? That's a good question. I couldn't tell you.
Um, well, from dabbing, you probably get the most THC, right? Because 1 gram is like 700.
Maybe. Yeah,
Have you ever done a 1 gram dab before?
1 gram. Nah, I've done like a 0.7.
I've probably eaten like 3 bags of edibles at once, so probably 300 at once.
Oof. And I bet you were on cloud 9.
Oh, and
Like,
and RSO too. Probably RSO is more, right? I can't
oof.
remember. I think 1 gram of RSO can be like 70%, right? So 700 if you do a whole one. Because I think I've done a whole one before. But
The
that
most I've ever done, I would say, is I did about like 200, like it was like 220 milligrams.
of RSO.
No, some edibles, like throughout the day. It wasn't all in one, just in one sitting. It was like I was just kind of just snacking on them throughout the day and just like progressively just getting more and more faded.
Have you ever had RSO before or no?
No, I haven't. But I heard that shit's some dangerous shit. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, it's like
All
it's
that
like narcotic. Like you can have like a hangover for like 24 hours. Like you just feel like tired and like woozy.
sounds like my kind of party. No, you guys gotta do a dab off. Man, I don't have any concentrate at the moment, but either.
You guys gotta do a dab off one string. Wait.
You want to go inside, kitty? Uh,
Oh, a dab off? I was trying to understand what he's trying to say. Like a dab competition. Which one should we do next? Jay. He says air is D tier. The only place where I can get $25 carts.
in the smoke.
Yeah, definitely a little bit. Relax.
Let's see.
Which one next?
We're gonna ask my aunt what she like.
Well,
Let's see. We're gonna ask you. Let's see. What do you? Since you've had some Trulieve, what do you think about Trulieve? You think they're pretty decent?
yeah, I mean, I haven't really tried from nobody else, but
Okay.
actually, that
Well,
because that's what Tony and them went to get theirs, and
Does I think it's C tier?
that's all I do know.
what? Wait, what? What was this?
People are saying Gold Leaf is nice. GMN Stretch says Vitacan.
Yeah, gold leaf.
Have you been to Vitacan?
Yeah.
Vitacan, it's kind of mid. I don't know.
They're cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap. They have good.
It's cheap.
I think they have the best carts probably if they're
Yeah,
distillate
they
though.
do. I mean, but Vitan, they, I would put them with like D.
D.
Yeah.
I agree because the flour, it's like I would never get their flour really, but they're not
They're the
quite as
budget.
bad as Fluent.
Nah.
People are saying Vitamids, Vitacan D, Gold
Nah.
Leaf. Wait, have you had Gold Leaf
Vit-
before?
No, gold leaf. I need to try them.
Yeah, I would say Gold Leaf is A tier because it's like the only thing I get recently. But if you think they're
Mhm.
lower than A, then
Nah, but I've heard a lot of good things about gold leaf. So since I haven't tried them, and I don't want to, you can put them in the haven't tried, but you've tried them.
I would put them as the first A tier.
There you go.
All right. Sanctuary, Sunnyside, GrowHealthy. Someone said Curaleaf should be C as well. Gas Smoke says, "What's up, Randy?" Randy, what's the best stuff you got from Gold Leaf recently? Probably Emerald Apricots. That's my favorite
That's
strain.
not good.
It's like the best sativa strain I've had. Tyler says A for Gold Leaf, agreed. Sniffle Wizard says, I haven't had anything bad from Gold Leaf.
I'll just give them an A because I've heard nothing but good stuff about them. So
What about Grow Healthy?
I've been going to them recently. Hey, they get a B. Like their flower's been on point, and their concentrate. I had some boba hash from them. Some there was some strawberry lemonade boba hash, and yeah, gas.
What about the flower?
The flower, I would say it's better than Move, better than Curaleaf. It's a little bit better than Suterra, definitely better than Fluent and Green Dragon. And lately, I would put it up there with Sunburn because they've been having some. It's been pretty consistent.
All right, we'll put them at B with Sunburn. Which one next?
Let's see. Sunnyside.
Sunnyside? I haven't been there in a long time, but everyone always says the same thing about the flower, the Dasani thing.
Listen, I've been to Sunnyside and I don't know what they're talking about. I don't taste that Aquafina pool water taste they say. It's decent. It's decent.
Has the chlorine.
Yeah,
Chlorine, yeah, it's like Dasani chlorine.
Chlorine taste.
Like every single strain has the same taste because I think it's like what they grow it in, like the rock wool or something.
Yeah,
so that makes it have like that taste.
But I don't taste it, so honestly, I think some people are just kind of jumping on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
But Sunnyside, I give them a C.
Yeah. And it's still, I think like the concentrates are still like 70 or like $60. Should be way cheaper because they're Sunnyside. C, apples, put them C. Sniffle Wizard says, anyone had a House of Platinum? I don't think anybody has had this place.
No.
They have like two locations. Tyler says, it's been a long time. I definitely tasted the Dasani and their Dolato rosin.
Tyler. Tyler, I just don't taste it. I don't know. I just don't taste it.
Wait.
He said I wouldn't touch the stuff in platinum. He said from what they told me, hey, that's all I need to know.
Yeah, I thought someone was telling me that they got like melted edibles from there. It might have been Chronic actually. I can't remember. Somebody. But I still don't know if they're as bad as Fluent. Like I don't know if I would go that far, even though I've never been there.
Fluent has good gummies.
Jay says House of Platinum has insane prices on buckets.
Yeah, probably because the buckets are made out of battery acid.
But at least they have buckets. Like Fluent doesn't even have like rosin or anything.
Yeah, you can. I would say put that on haven't tried because I've never been.
Yeah, let's put them there. All right. What about Air? Do you go there?
Yeah, I've been there a few times. I would give them a D. Like they're the budget friendly. If you're looking for some get by, it just scratches the surface. It doesn't really get the job done all the way.
Yeah.
Give me a
All right, we'll put them D. There's a lot of D tiers here.
Yeah, man. Florida needs to step their game up.
All right, what about INSA? Have you been there?
Yeah, I've been to INSA. Honestly,
They have like the tuna can flower. Like it's in
yeah,
a tuna
like
can.
it's everything. They all fill their stuff with CO2. Um, their rosins and like their concentrates, their booty, their flour is like a 50-50. You know, sometimes you might get a good batch or you might get a real shitty batch. It's like 50-50.
Have you had
But
the edibles?
I have not had their edibles, but they have stackable discounts. So you're able to stack discount on top of discount on top of discount. So for that reason, I would give them a C. So you could literally stack on your new patient discount, your first time discount, your points. If you have like any type of like student ID discount, like and it all stack.
Jay says he thinks they're way underrated.
Yeah,
Tyler
they
says they
are.
can be hit or miss.
Yeah, they are. It's a either hit or miss, but it doesn't get talked about much. They're pretty decent.
I've never been there, but we'll put them C. Alright. How about Rise?
I haven't been there.
I've been there, but like a long time ago. But they're pretty mid, so I think they're another D tier. Alright. And then Sanctuary. Have you been to that one?
Yeah, I've been there. They're trash.
Yeah, I agree.
That's all
They
I'm gonna say is they're trash. They're down there. Put them. Can they be down there with Green Dragon?
they could be. They're kind of on the same. They kind of look similar too. They have like the
'Cause
green
they're
logo.
trash.
What a,
Sanctuary's trash.
have you had like the Shatter Cart? That's like their
Yeah,
most famous thing they have.
it burned my throat. I didn't like it.
Yeah. All right, we'll put them in the green dragon.
Yeah, they're trash.
All right, the last one is Flowery.
I have not tried anything from the Flowery, but I know you have.
Yeah. Everyone thinks Flowery's the best. Like if you do a poll, everybody votes Flowery is the best right now. But 710 is like expensive and stuff. Everything they have is super
There's one in
expensive.
Clearwater, and then they have one over in like a Pala.
Jay says their prices just keep going up.
Their prices keep going up because they see the influx of people buying that expensive shit.
Yeah.
Demand money.
If they know people are gonna buy it, they're gonna keep jacking it up.
Two people said Flowery A. Alex said B. Another person said A.
Beluga, Insta isn't a S because, they actually have some, it's a 50-50. And they get a C because they're the only dispensary where you can stack on discounts on top of discounts on top of discounts. So, I mean, if you were to go in there and a $200 purchase could literally turn into like a $40 purchase. So, I mean, that's why I say a C.
A lot of people are saying Flowery A. We might have to put them A just because of the so many people.
Do it for the people.
PG. A lot of people like the Preferred Gardens from Flowery.
Yeah. And that permanent marker.
Yeah. Wizard Trees, and I'm a Sniffle Wizard says they have the strain Wizard Trees, and I'm a wizard, so A tier.
Man.
All right, we'll put Flowery A just because everybody likes Flowery. I think they're overpriced, but we'll put them up there
Do it.
just because.
Do it.
I don't think there's any more that aren't on here, so.
Oh, that's
that
it.
is the end. So Gold Leaf and Flowery are the two best on the tier list. Green Dragon and Sanctuary are so bad that they have their own category. And there's a lot of D tiers. Most of the dispensaries are D tier.
Yeah. They get that booty.
Tyler. He's talking about 17.
Can you hear the music?
No, I can't. Probably Discord. Discord probably has like the suppression thing. So that's it, I guess. Anything?
That is it.
Anything else for the podcast? Been an hour already. It's crazy.
Doesn't seem like it. One thing I gotta say
Tyler
is,
says, "Who wins for concentrates?"
I already did, Jaffy. It's already packed. Who wins for concentrates?
For me, it's either Gold Leaf or Sunburn, just because of how cheap they can be, and it's still pretty good.
For me, it would be GrowHealthy or Trulieve.
So there you go. That's our thoughts. Randy needs to take a dab before he goes. I'm not trying to trigger the filter on YouTube. Wait, what are you smoking on, Boogie? Sunburn, probably. Gold Leaf or
What is
Sunburn.
this? Star Dog crossed with Northern Lights. Yeah.
Sniffle Wizard has been getting Sunburn concentrates recently. For
No,
edibles,
you
I'll say
shouldn't.
Curaleaf for sure.
Yeah, Curaleaf with the edibles, then Fluent. And I was gonna say, man, this video shouldn't get age restricted.
Yeah, but on the video, I can just edit out the bong hits and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, do that. Or just censor it out. Put a little censor over me.
The best flower, I'd say Gold Leaf for me. What do you think is the best flower? Trulieve?
And the best flower. Since of the ones that I've tried, let's see. I'll go with Sunburn from the ones that I've tried. And then GrowHealthy, then Trulieve.
Tyler says my recent 710 pickups were because saw prices. All right, Boogie. What do you think?
Hey, we gotta do more of these.
Yeah, this is the prototype. We're still figuring things out.
Do more. Do more. Do more. I know I'm about to skedaddle like Scooby Doo.
Yeah, this is the end of the first episode of the Florida Medical Marijuana Podcast featuring me and Boogie. Austin says, any plans for 420, he says?
Smoking.
Tyler says he loved this. Think we all did. No problem, Tyler.
Hey, 420. We're gonna do what everybody else is doing.
Grassroots.
Smoking.
All right.
Yes,
I think we're going
sir.
to end the stream. This has been the FLMMJ tier list with me and Boogie. And it's been great. Tyler says, smash that like button. All right.
Hey.
Someone says smoke weed every day. Exactly. Sniffle Wizard says thanks for stream.
Already.
All right. Peace out. This has been the